Hello, people. It's that time. It's that time again. Okie dokie. So, been a long day. Well, obviously, just a few hours into the, well, get into the real life stuff. And so, welcome along, everyone, to my live stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? I hope everyone's doing good, and I hope everyone's well. So, for tonight's menu, I'm going to be opening up a GR4 lobby in any moment. So, obviously, this is the latest creation I put in. For me livery editing. So, I'm going to get this new Hyundai Elantra, the new Hyundai Elantra that's been added to the game. So, I've not even driven it until tonight. So, I have no idea to what expect. As it turns out, it's a obviously, it's a front-wheel drive vehicle, like so. So let's get straight to it then. So we're going to start off the open lobbies at Brands Hatch, the Grand Prix layout. So it could be any moment. Well, for those who are just tuning in, this is what is going to be the first race of the evening. So in terms of the format, what's going to be happening is there's a bit of practice, so please yourself to do a qualifying lap if you wish, and be mindful of those around you on the track. And also to go out there, have some fun in some sprint racing action. So BOPs on, you can change your brake balance to how you like it. Grid start with 4-star check. So just need to turn it down to 100 seconds. Other than that, everything is spot on. Shortcut penalties set to weak, as well as that. Flag rules off. Pit lane connecting. Ghost is set to weak also. Oh. Up to 16 players, of course. There we go. So the lobby is now open. So we have got somebody straight away in there. Welcome along, Rawiki. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good, mate. So Rawiki's gone for the Nismo GTR. So whilst we're waiting for a few more people to get in, then we shall see how that goes. Feels good around corners so far. I like the sound of the turbo flutter. for when you go off throttle touch. Dixon's in. Welcome, Dixon. So a couple of more people, I reckon, at least 2, and then I'll announce the countdown to the first race. Benson's in, and welcome along, Ben. The numpty's in, Tiny Bob. We'll call you Bob. So there we have it. We've got the Swede, Connie Ray Clausen is in. Good to see you, buddy. So we have got 5-6 of us in the lobby. So I'm going to announce the countdown to the race. Race starting. We'll give it 5 minutes. Hey up. We're at a PlayStation. What's going off? So the game in the chat is the message has popped up in the game chat. So but it sorted itself out somehow. Peasant's in, welcome along, peasant. Alexie's in, welcome along, Alexie. Don't worry about it, mate. I wasn't on the fast lap anyway. I'll just get one more flying lap in, and then we'll have a look at who we got out on the track. Nelly, Lemon Styles in. Welcome along, Nelly. Welcome along, Mitch. Oh, 2,000 of a second. Unless Roiki can beat that time or somebody else can. Not at this rate because he's got a time penalty, unfortunately. And there's Connie Ray in the Porsche. So Roiki's in the Nismo. Ben's in the Aston. And there's Dixon in the Megane. And there's Bob in the Ferrari. Peasant in the Megane. And there's Caban in the Nismo. Lemon Style in the Citroen. Lagging a bit. El Marquez is in the Lambo. Mitch is in the Lambo. And there's Green New. We've gone through, there's 12 of us in. So, hello people. Please be civil and respectful to other racers and have fun. So the race is starting soon. Race started soon. Have a good race. Best luck. And have a clean race as well, please. So if any particular reason that you make contact with someone, then, you know, just pull over to one side to where you can and give the place back to the person you made contact with. Take your time doing it. Don't rush it. You know, just obviously do the right thing and to be a good sport. No matter what position you're fighting for, and don't worry about where you finish. So, without further ado, unless we get another person joining in any moment, because otherwise, I'll get this first race of the evening underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Grid start with 4 star checkers on. I've not even done a practice start, so in this car, of course. Doesn't feel too bad, this car. And because it's front wheel drive, it might struggle off the line, but we'll see. Oh, I hit the barrier there, and I sensed that I was going to struggle a bit. Scooby's in. Walk along, Scooby. You're lagging, cabin. You're lagging, cabin, sorry. Oh, a bit of a punt from the Turkish driver. Did right to give way. Roiki, unfortunately, got a half-second penalty in the process. Which wasn't his fault, of course. So I've got Ben in the lead for a week in second. Caban in third. Myself in fourth. Oh, Caban's gone super wide there. We're through somehow. Over to Connie Ray, who's currently in fifth. Lucky to try and take fourth place. And then there's Peasant in 6th, Dixon in 7th, Mitch in 8th. Connie's going for the overtake on the outside, maybe, maybe not. Caban holds position. Rowiki's gone wide. Unlucky, buddy. So Rowiki's dropped down to 5th at the moment, with Caban and Connie Ray moving up a place. Oh, Benson almost lost it, but kept it going somehow. That'll lose him a heap of time from that moment he had. And Ben's in the Subaru, so he's gone from the Aston to the Subaru. Connie Ray somehow eventually got the move done on the Turkish driver. Ben using all of the track, even the grass. Get your popcorn ready. It's going to be an interesting last lap. Copy. Sorry to see what happened, but... oh, somebody's gone off. Unless it's the back marker who had been called out. Caban's lagged out, unfortunately. Unlucky, buddy. Sorry to see what happened. So Ben takes the win at Brands Hatch. Well done, buddy. I'll have to settle for second. So grab the replays if you want them. So congratulate, first of all, yeah, so I don't want to be judgmental unless I get a different perspective, so don't take it too personal, buddy, because it's not fair on me and it's not fair on other people as well who wants to have a clean race. And so do you want to choose the track for us, please, Ben? If there's a certain track you have in mind. So whilst we wait for Ben to choose the track for us, he takes the win with a fastest lap at the Subaru, with myself in second, Connie Ray in third, we've got Rowiki in fourth, Lemon Style in fifth, we've got Dixon in sixth, Mitch in seventh, Peasant in eighth, and we've got Marcus in ninth, and there's Grinio, Bob and Caban, the only ones to retire from this race. High Speed Ring, not done that track in ages, so we're going to head off to High Speed Ring, which I've not raced at that track in quite some time, mainly because wall pens. Obviously you don't want to be seeing some people wall riding, so obviously wall collision penalty, just set it to week. Okay, and we'll change it to evening time. That so the race is starting in 7 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. And another thing too is to please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. And another thing too is for your information, wall pens on to stop people okay. So hopefully everyone understands that. So welcome along to Suiso and Stock GT. So I'm not sure what to be out in, to be honest. So what if I go out in not the Alpha? I was thinking more of a Mustang. We'll go with the Mustang. So we've got these two on the flying lap. Let them by. Pinch this slipstream off this person up front. Try and hang it on the high side as much as possible over the banking on this section alone. I'm sure these people have been slipstreaming each other, which is why they're a few tenths quicker than me, but although I haven't got really much of a slip well from some people, apart from the Spaniard who was kind enough to let me use their slip. Unless there may be somebody in the Bugatti, because at one point, for what I can remember, the Bugatti was the car that was used for the straight lines. So I'm just approaching the I just have to be mindful of the Audi driver going into the swooping fast right and left corners, sequence of corners. Foot flat to the floor. It's alright, I'll give you a bump draft, I'm not fussed. So I flick it up to 6th, sorry. Let this person by and have a look at who we got out of the track with 12 of us in. So there's Benson in the Mercedes SLS, there's Stock GT in the Ford Mustang, Connie Ray in the Ferrari, Lemon Style in the Citroen, lagging a bit, and then there's Suiso in the Rodman's Audi, and there's Peasant in the, what cars they're in? Peasant is in the Renault Megane, There's Mitch in the Ford Mustang, Dixon in the Subaru, Grenu in the Ford Mustang, Danny C, Connie Ray, Ben is in the pits. Yes. If that's referring to what I've put in the game chat, then yep, that stops people wall riding. So then we have a more pleasant race at High Speed Ring. Obviously, do come across some that where they don't have wall pens on, and then some that do. So that's why I want to make a difference. I'm sure of that. So the race is starting soon, and have a good race, everyone. Best of luck, and be civil and respectful. And you know the drill. If you make contact with someone, pull over to one side. Get the position back where you can. Take your time, don't rush it. So other than that, we're good to get this second race of the evening underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Great start with 4-star chickens down. Oh, great news. What's happened? Sorry to see that you left, mate. I don't know if it's the game that's crashed or something, but very sorry to see what happened, mate. Let's go. It flies off the line. Stock's defending. Ben's going side by side on the right hand side. Oh! Stock was lucky to get away with a wall pen somehow. Even if it was the softest of touches on the arm core. Is it my end today, or is it just me that's just detected some that might have connection issues? Because I did see a little bit of a spike. And before I started the stream, I've had to check the router speed, and then no problems. So who knows? Shift up to 6. Give Ben a bump draft. Fucking. Obviously, we've got stock in company. No problem. I'll lift off for safety. Glancing with the walls. Fabio's in. Welcome along, Fabio. Hope you're well, mate. One's in third. And one's in the Porsche. Closing and closing. Is the Spaniard going to go for the overtake? No, gives me a bump draft, which I didn't ask for anything, but thank you very much. I didn't mean to indicate left. Just needed to put that. I had to put the hazards just to let him know and say thank you. Look at how much momentum I'm having through this corner. So there's just the three of us who are in it to win it. Ben in the lead, myself in second, Juan in third. Juan's going for the overtake. Gonna have to give Ben a bit of a nudge, a bump draft. The Spaniard's looking to go for the overtake. Gonna have to go for it as we're in the last lap now. No more working together. We're all going to be fighting for a position. Cheers, pal. Got some momentum also, but bearing in mind Ben's been quick through that second corner. Was hanging it on the high side. Oh, maybe. Three aside. Gave him some racing room there. Around the final corner, where I've been strong at this sector this whole time. The Spaniard's there. Who's going to be the second? Oh, this is close. Well done, Ben. And I've somehow managed to hold on to P2 ahead of the Spaniard. Well done, everyone. A good race from my side, and anybody watching, enjoying the content, anybody new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. We are on the verge of reaching the 500 subscriber mark, so let's keep pushing. So grab the replays if you want, and what a spare moment to congratulate Ben and Joan for an incredible race from our sides. So, do you want to choose the track, Ben? If you have a certain track in mind. So, Ben takes the win with myself in second, Joan one in third with the fastest lap. Stock GT in fifth. We've got fourth, sorry. We've got Lemon Style in fifth, Suiso in sixth, Connie Ray in seventh, Dixon in eighth, Tiny Bob in ninth. We've got Mitch in 10th, Peasant in 11th. No problem. Connie Ray says rolling start. Keeping it to a good start with 4-star check, buddy. Keeping it to a good start with 4-star check. So we're gonna go off to I've got an idea. Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I love the track. So we set it to evening to ×2. And not to forget to turn off the wall penalties. Okay. So Everything else just spot on. Keeping the grid start for 4-star check because I like it and a lot of people like it. So basically, don't fix something that's not broke. GG Racer, Turbo Megan, welcome along. GG Racer, welcome along. Apologies for the delay because I did notice some people were joining in, trying to join in the lobby. You prefer the standing starter, Ben? So race starting in 7 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. And another thing too is to please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Yeah, definitely. Because my issue with rolling stars, which I'm sure that you guys understand where I'm coming from, is that sometimes when the glitch happens in the standing start, therefore that it's one of them where obviously you start in a certain position whilst in the rolling start, and therefore that you'll start to notice that one car is like literally miles ahead than anybody else. Well, welcome along, Edwin. Pleasure to meet you here. Educaretti, yep, pleasure to meet you too. Obviously came across as like the same name, of course, on the YouTube chat. So pleasure to meet you, and welcome along. Anyone new? I do open lobbies on Tuesday evenings, throwing out different car categories across GR4s, GR3s, GR2s, GR1s, sometimes go-karts, sometimes road car lobbies, and some other bits. And I do league races as well. You do your best, pal, and that's all you can do. It doesn't matter about winning; it's about just enjoying yourself. No matter about your skill or who you're racing with, the objective is to showcase the good sportsmanship with some clean racing, which is the main criteria to me. So, welcome along, Jimmy. Hope you're doing good, mate. So, in a friendly open lobby, I'm not first where I finish. Even if I do make contact with someone, then I'd be kind enough to give position back, which rightly so you should do, like anybody else. Therefore, that you should be able to find a safe spot to give the place back to the person you made contact with. And therefore, when I was doing a league race last night, and I made contact with someone, and then I took my time a few laps later for when the person caught up behind me, I had to give the position back, and therefore I showcased my good sportsmanship, and of course the person that made contact with appreciates my my respect and the way I had to get the place back from them when the opportunity is there. So that's what will just makes me to this day, like, still proud, like, to not only that will get as higher results as possible in a consistent manner, but to showcase the sportsmanship at the same time. It's, to me, it's more than enough. It's more than enough. Welcome along, Ian. Good to see you, pal. I hope you're well. So this was the car that is being used. That is the Alpha in one of the previous daily races from a couple of weeks ago, when a lot of people were using the Alphas. I'm not too bad, thank you, Ian. I'm not too bad. Fresh from doing a league race from yesterday. I felt like it may have not been like the best of race meetings, but I've collected a load of points during the course of the 2 race format in a single round, so it is whatever it is. But I'm still, as it stands, leading the Drivers' Championship with another 4 rounds to go, with 8 races left. Then it's all to play for, and there's also some more good tracks coming up with a lot of overtaking opportunities. I am sure of that. Then, so I'm just going to obviously spare a moment to reflect on what happened, and go again and do better with what I've done. So that's all I can say, really. Cheers, Ian. I just need to put the room ID in. I do apologise. I should have put that room ID in for the first place, but we're just about to get the first race underway in roughly 2 minutes. So once I've done this lap, putting the room ID in so anybody can join me in that method. If there's any slots, which is another thing, because you never know, I might have a full lobby. And these soft tyres feel a lot better than the hard compound tyres, which they put on the Alphas for that particular daily race a couple of weeks back. This lap will do. So we have got a full lobby, and in case anybody wishes to join, whoever may go, so yeah, there's always another opportunity, Ian. So there's no stress by any means. So depending on what I've got going off on my schedule. So so the room ID. So the room ID is on the YouTube chat. So let's have a look at who I've got out. As we've got somebody in the pits, Ben in the pits, Portuguese in the pits, Rockstar in the pits, Danny C in the pits, Stock in the Ferrari, Peasant in the Renault, and there's Edwin in the BMW, Dixon in the Nismo, Mitch in the Renault Megane, Lemon Style in the Citroen, and there's Jimmy in the Aston, GG Racer in the Citroen, and there's one in the Porsche, Connie Ray in the Porsche, Fabio Sky in the Alpha, Suiso in the Dodge Viper. Right, so there's 16 of us in. Thank you very much for your continued support. So let's get this race underway, as we're starting soon. And best of luck to everyone. Right, so let's get this next race as we begin the third race of the evening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. So Ben's in the Volvo. Obviously the Genesis G70. Thanks, Edwin. First phrase on the standing start a bit iffy, but in the second phrase, got there. Get it turned. Traction just feels so much better with the racing softs, because when you're in the hard tyres and then you try to power out to the hairpin, it was a bit of a struggle to get the power out. Even if you have got the confidence to get that back end sliding a lot, then you'll start to feel the difference in lap time. Did Ben just clash up with the wall of the champions? Anyway, so there's myself in the lead with Ben in second, Suiso in third, Fabio in fourth, GG Racer in fifth, Jimmy in sixth, Mitch in seventh, and then we've got the Peasant in eighth. Lost a couple of attempts, but that just gives the Genesis a bit of a opportunity to get even closer. You just whack the right hand side of the sausage curb and avoid the left sausage curb on the second part of the chicane. Oh, Ben might have a moment there. He's got a half-second penalty for abusing the track limits. Unlucky, buddy. And E2 gets another half-second penalty, which contributes to a 1 second penalty for abusing the track limits. And the difficult part of this particular race is just staying awake. And that puts Ben very much 3 seconds behind me after the 1 second penalty. You got the second one going down the straight. Copy. I might get a penalty after hopping over the sausage curbs. And the computer says no. So we're on the last lap now, and there's myself leading the race with Ben in second, Suiso in third, we've got Jimmy in fourth, Fabio in fifth, Mitch in sixth, Jar Levy in seventh, and Rockstar in eighth. Heavy braking into the chicane, and the round of final corners, and Danny C takes the win at Montreal. Get in there, Danny. Well done, everyone. Okay. Grab the replays if you want them. So let's have a look as we've got myself taking the win with the fastest lap. Ben in second, Suiso in third. We've got Jimmy in fourth. We've got Fabio in fifth. We've got Jav Levy in sixth. Mitch in seventh. Rockstar in eighth. We've got Juan in ninth. We've got Lemon Style in 10th. We've got Dixon in 11th. Peasant in 12th. We've got Edwin in 13th. We've got Connie Ray in 14th. Stock GT in 15th. And GT Racer last of the finishers. So Mitch is left, so there is a slot for somebody who wishes to join. Because I've won the race, I get to choose the track, and good to hear, Edwin. Good to hear you've enjoyed yourself. As long as you enjoyed yourself, that's the main thing, and that's what I like to hear. So we're off to what if we'll go to? I'll tell you where we go off to. We're gonna go to a track that we've not even used, Eigen Norwand. That's going to be interesting. Oh, never mind. Does anybody want to Eigen Norwand or somebody else or somewhere else? We'll just go into Lagos. Something familiar. Easy said than done. And because the winner chooses, because the driver who wins the race gets to choose a track. Unless they haven't got a certain track in mind, can pass it to somebody else if they wish to. So we're going to go with so I reckon we've got what we're like with time, a couple of more races at least. And then at some point over the weekend, probably another open lobbies, if anybody's interested. Most likely Friday, because I've got a league racer to do on Saturday, which is for the British Touring Car Championship. So we'll let you guys know as we go along. So the race is started in 7 minutes, so please said to do a qualifying lap. And D-Lox is in. Welcome along, D-Lox. I hope you're well, mate. No problem, Ian. So, just a heads up, if you wish, well, if you're around, Ian, then I'll probably do an open lobby on Friday, so therefore I can add qualifying to looking at approximately a 7 o'clock start, and then obviously I'm running up till 10 o'clock, 10:30ish UK time. So that, of course, you'll have more chances to go and race about lobbies, Ian, if you're around. And that's something what I've got in mind too. So now that the Manufacturers' Cup is overdone with, then obviously there may be not really much going off other than just a couple of league races. Yeah, no problem. And likewise, I'll keep you all up to date on my community page as well, on my YouTube channel. I do not want to start the race. I just need to get the feel of the track first, and the car, which I am in the Aston Martin. So good to see you, D-Lox. Just let this person by in the green car, which I believe is the Jag. And that it is a Jag. Has anybody done the daily races of this week, especially Jasper Arena, where I've uploaded the video this morning actually, and it was literally tough to keep the consistency together, because what they've done in that aspect is that they've literally well made the track limits just as strict as the Formula 1 standards, where you go over the white line, then you mess your lines up. You will get penalised for exceeding the track limits. So that's what they have done, even with the recent update, and that is seen to be proving to be the case. But I'm yet to do a race at Jasper Arena, which I should have chosen Jasper Arena, to be honest. But I'm sure somebody else would. But I'm not asking for that or this, you know. It's just a case of well, getting the chance to see it myself, having at one stage of our last race in Jasper Arena in my lobby, and we had somebody cutting the corners like it's nothing and get away with everything, having set the lobby settings, the shortcut penalty set to strong. I do, and you know, it's just that it's not every single track that they do. And then obviously there's some that where obviously you look at some of the tracks, especially for example if they've been used in IndyCar, they don't give a damn about track limits, and whereas Formula 1 nowadays, well, they do. Although once upon a time that track limits weren't very much a thing, 25 years ago or something like that, and then now there's just making up the rules as they go along, which is the nature of business, I suppose. Obviously just kind of wait to see the first race of the Formula 1 season, because with the shakedown being done and dusted, and then obviously a couple of more teams. I've just seen the Williams livery that's just been unveiled. Despite having some setbacks with the failed crash test until eventually they got got through the crash test phase, which obviously puts them on the back foot of it in terms of the research and development whilst getting the track time and so. And obviously the Ferrari. You know, you never know what if they can show up with the times looking pretty much promising, but then the concept design's a different thing. Mercedes looked pretty solid in terms of reliability and so. Maybe Max. I mean, it's hard to tell as to see who's going to come out on top with the new set of rules and regulations, which looks like a complete reset, and how the dynamic of the racing is going to pan out, I'm not too sure until we get to see it. So you just got to see it to believe it. So there's stock in the Ferrari, GG Racer in the Genesis, and there's Jimmy in the Hyundai, and there's one in the Porsche, and there's Deluxe the Subaru. There's Suiso in the Dodge Viper, And there's Dixon in the Aston Martin. And there's Lemonsdale in the Citroen. And there's Edwin in the Alpha. And there's Peasant in the Megane. And there's Fabio Sky in the Megane. Hugh Grant in the Alpha. Danny Ben, Connie Ray, Jalavi in the pits. So I'm gonna get the race. Gonna get the race underway. So a race is starting soon. Have a good race, everyone, and best of luck. And let's have a clean race as well. Grid start with 4-star check is on too, for those who are just joined, to give you the heads up, as we're about to get the 4th race of the evening underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Porsche got off to a great start there. Oh. Oh. Bit chaotic there. There's a car on the left, No problem, stock. I didn't give you a bump draft though. Stocks are going sideways. I see the opportunity, and Danny sees through. Pick up the throttle nicely, out of the corners, and we're up into P3. So GG Racer in the lead, with Connie Ray in second, Ben in fourth. And there's myself in third, getting hunted by the Mercedes. Some battles going further behind me as well. Bit of traction out of the last corner on the run up to the hill. Connie's gone way wide there. Will he being dished out a penalty for abusing the track limits? Yes. Connie Ray's got a half-second penalty. Unlucky, buddy. Looks like Racer's got this one in the bag unless he makes a mistake. So the battle for P2 is on between Connie Ray and myself. Try to do a fake overtake dummy on. So much momentum through the center S's. Oh, Connie's touched the grass. You go ahead, mate. We're going to be close as we're headed into the last lap now. He's going left, I'm going right. Always going to be last for the brakes as we're in the last corner. Our last for the brakes, but just had to give way in anticipation so I could get a good exit, rightly so. I don't know if it was just a little bit of a lag spike or something. Did not want to give this one up, did he? Benson's seizing the opportunity. Three-way battle for position. GT Racer gets this one. Oh, who's going to get second? Can Ben steal second? Oh! Connie Ray somehow manages to hold off Benson for P2 as Benson comes across the line in third. The Racer winning the race. Well done, everyone. Yep, you were, mate. You had that situational awareness ahead of you, so that's up to you. So, well done to those who finished in the top 3. Obviously, as for GG Racer, you were just walking it very much. So, do you want to choose a track for us, Racer, please? If there's a certain track you have in mind. So, GG Racer takes the win with Connie Ray in second, Ben in third, myself in fourth, Stock in fifth. We've got Deluxe in sixth, Jimmy in seventh, Jalevi in eighth. We've got Suiso in ninth. We've got Fabio in 10th. We've got Juan in 11th. Sorry. We've got Dixon in 12th, Hugh Grant in 13th. We've got Edwin in 14th. We've got Peasant in 15th, Lemon Style in 16th. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that you got shot at lap 1, Jimmy. Sardegna A, so we're going to go off to what is going to be the last race of the stream, I'm afraid, as I'm about to crack on with other things. So, no stress there, because another opportunity will come on Friday, if things do go to plan. So, Sardegna A is the next destination. So, we're off to, where's Sardegna? Road track. Sardegna A, and it is so, and this is the last race of the stream, and feel free to do a quali lap. Another thing too is please be mindful of those around you on the track, and thanks. Another thing too is don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel at InstantEC. Thank you for your support. No problem, Connie Ray. No problem. So let's make most of it. And anybody liking the content on what I'm doing, whether it's open lobbies, some league race adventures and so on, smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. We are getting closer to the 500 mark on YouTube. We'll go with the Ferrari. So I'm out in the Ferrari. So we have 4 lobbies still. Thank you very much for your continued support. So we're just getting what is going to be the only shot of a fast quali lap. Starting now from the hairpin all the way through the fast right-hander. Felt like a small lap so far. Had to lift off, even go to the grass. Not going to be a good lapper having fluffed up my lines on the fast right-hander. A bit of understeer too in the process. Yeah, not to worry. Last race anyway, so we've got Fabio in the Audi, and there's Dixon behind in the Megane, and there's GT Racer in the Scirocco with the Kinder livery. Style going for the overtake, overshot it. Oh, right, something's happened there between these two, so just steady away, you two, please. And we've got the Sniper in the Porsche, and then Hugh Grant in the Alfa, and we've got to Luis Suiso in the Dodge. There's Jimmy in the Hyundai, and Tom Ingram's British touring car Virtue Hyundai livery. And there's Edwin in the Porsche, Dixon in the Megane, Danny C, Ben, Connie Ray, Peasant, Jalavi. Are you really racing this one, Juan? So we're just about to get this last race underway, everyone. So the race is starting soon, and are you racing, Juan? Or is one spectating? Because I don't want to be kicking somebody if somebody wants to race it in this last one of the stream, because otherwise it's not going to be fair on somebody else who wants to race this one if they're spectating. No, they're not racing. No problem. No problem. Unless if there was somebody who wants to race this one, then I do apologise. Just have to be mindful. If there's anybody who wants to race and you've got one person spectating, then just don't take it too personal. If I had to kick someone who is not even racing, where you got the other person who wants to race. So best of luck, everyone. It's the last race anyway, so let's get this last race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. A good launch. Hugh Grant in the Alpha flying off the line. Oh, Lemon Style just getting squeezed. Lemon Style's lagging. Be mindful, people. Oh, I saw that on the radar. I just had to use the throttle a little bit just to avoid getting taken out. Yeah, very unfortunate to see what happened there. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that was disgusting, that. You're gonna have to give those positions back, Lemon Style, where you can, please. Otherwise, I'm not gonna let you win. So he has been instructed, as I just had to tell him to give the places back, and if he doesn't comply with that, then that's a simple booting. So I just had to give up my race, which is not what I want to be doing, and therefore just don't let him in, because it's not fair on me and it's not fair on everybody's races. Even when you have that much that much lag, then obviously that's literally more than worse, if that makes sense. Gonna have to do the right thing to protect the community. So I wouldn't take it too personal, buddy. Unless you find me from somewhere, then at least you have to spare a moment to have a look back in the mirror, and then yeah. So it is whatever it is. So that person's not going to be in the lobbies until he finds me somewhere, and just wants to have a chat if they want to sort it or not. It is whatever it is. So apologies for the disturbance you're watching, but you do come across some funny people, but I just want to do the right thing, Will, for the whole community after what was looking like all solid races, until all of a sudden that person just literally blitzed everyone out of the way. Even worse with the lagging across the screen, which is not fair. Yeah. So we've got snipers in the lead in the Porsche, with Dixon holding off Conti Ray in the battle for P2. So we've got D-Lox defending from Benson in the who is in 4th, Benson in 5th. GG Racing, Fabio Sky in 6th and 7th respectively, and then we've got Suiso in 8th in the Viper. Ahead you've got Edwin looking to go for a move, but then couldn't quite make it, so Hugo remains in 9th, as we've got Edwin continuing to remain in 10th unless something happens in the next lap or two. As we've got Jimmy in the Hyundai, there's Jalavi in the Hyundai, Genesis, sorry, in 12th, and we've got Peasant in 13th and last in the Megane. So there's 2 laps left remaining, so the battle's still happening. I've got Connie Ray I'll just try to find the button to press the replay or something. So Connie Ray looks to go for the move. Has he got the legs? Sniper defends, going into the heavy braking on the left-hander. The Dutch driver gets that one covered. So this is looking pretty good so far. Connie Ray sees a gap there. Can he make it onto the fast right-hander, or just give each other some room, please? Fast onto the left, then do a switcheroo. Connie Ray seizes the opportunity to take the race lead. And then we've got Dixon in second also. So the Dutch driver has gone from what was first place at one stage and then dropped down to third in that group. So Benson in fourth, along with GG Racer and Fabio Sky, who have moved up to 5th and 6th. And then we've got D-Lox in 7th, Suiso in 8th, Hugh Grant in 9th, and we've got Jimmy getting chased by the Portuguese, although the French drivers within the slip of the Austrian driver. And we've got Edwin, who's dropped to the back of this field. So we've got an overtake on the run down to the first corner. Jimmy gets it done and just makes it stick momentarily. We've got Javi in the Genesis going wheel to wheel everywhere. I don't know where I'm looking there, because it's all happening so fast. This is crazy racing everywhere you look. And then what's happening up front there? It looks spread out, but it was pretty close from the previous lap. But so we're just gonna have to see what's going off in this group. And you have Jalavi, my apologies. So Jimmy's still holding off the Portuguese, and then you've got Edwin in the Porsche, still holding off at 11th. So Connie Ray looks like the Swede has got this one very much covered. So we're going to have to focus on, if something changes, we're going to have to focus on the race leader, Connie Ray. Comes around the hairpin for one last time. Although he still has a bit of a gap between himself and Dixon, who does not have an answer to take the lead off Connie Ray, as Connie Ray takes the checker flag and wins our Sardinia A layout, with Dixon in P2, Sniper in third. We've got Ben coming home in a lonely fourth. We've got GD Racer holding off D-Locks in sixth. Fabio Sky in seventh. We've got Suisa, Jimmy, Jalevi in 8th, 9th and 10th respectively. Hugh Grant in 11th. We've got Edwin in 12th. And then Pheasant, respect to him for racing no matter where he's finishing, and therefore he is come across the line in 13th, one of the last of the finishers. And then a couple, well, one I had to kick, one I had to leave my own race, which is the last thing I would be doing, in order to say that, oh, Brownie, sorry, this is the last race of the stream, so, but don't worry, another opportunity will come later on for later on this week. So thanks for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube at It's Danny C. See you next time and take care all. So I've got Connie Ray taking the win with Dixon in second. I've got Sniper in third. We've got Ben in fourth with the fastest lap. We've got GG Racer in fifth. We've got D-Locks in sixth. We've got Fabio in seventh. We've got Suiso in eighth. We've got Jimmy in ninth. Jalevi in 10th. We've got Hugh Grant in 11th. We've got Edwin in 12th. Peasant in 13th. We've got myself and Lemon Style, the only ones to retire of this race. But Lemon Style, obviously, if you're listening, don't take it too personal, because it's not fair on me and everybody else who's literally, just wanted a nice, clean race, and then all of a sudden it got ruined. No problem, Ben. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy's just letting Jimmy know that he's in safe hands, because that dirty driver ain't going to be coming in my lobbies unless he finds me on YouTube or wherever one day, because it's just not fair, is it? So but yeah. Okay, no problem. So let me see if there's any lobbies that just need to save the replay, which I've done. So let me see if there's any lobbies that are open for those who wish to keep on racing, no matter which car category. Right, so on the SWS Motorsport Fair Play. Okay, a GR3 lobby who's in there. T-Moose is in. 420 Motors, that's a league event actually. Old School Sprints, ART of course. Lewis Motorsport is in. They've got Vibes to Clean and or Kick. GR3 Focus of course. And then we've got RTM running the lobby. All cars, just to go in whichever car you like. DTM from Tonkanon. We've got Team Passion, obviously a bit of a Opel lobby going off. And then there's also an Opel lobby that's run by somebody, of course. Okay. So, as for the sport mode, then obviously this is what I've been on with. From what I've jumped in the a lobby with Calster, who is for those of you who you know that Calster's like literally one of the, of course, if not the quickest controller player out there on the planet, who has only gone on to get what is a superb achievement, which is to get a slot at the GT World Finals Tours. Literally a staggering achievement for somebody who to play on the planet. I'm not sure if there's going to be somebody. I'm not sure if they'll allow Calster to use the Paddock Awards to play in the finals for when they get to Dubai, for instance. Then therefore that it'll be cool, but then obviously for the wheel, then it's going to take some adapting to it, which I know what it's like myself, because when I was started off on the controller, I was ultra competitive, and still to this day showcasing my ultra competitive skills in terms of the pace and so on. But tyre wear is just another thing also. So we've got a couple of 52s, and then Jack Kobe just gone even faster, and so obviously. And there's Amber, our friend, Ice Taylor, Sparks Fury, Indian Stig, Max Power, Hoxton GT, Moscafi, Yield, Dirty Mandy, Stampy, RL250. Obviously, there's a lot of people I know that, and the friend who I know for a long time, Joel, in there too. So, right, and don't forget to do the I'm yet to do these actually. So don't forget to do the online trials for those who wish to do some extra income in that sense. And that I'm gonna open the ticket. Yeah, some is better than nothing, I suppose. So, I just want to spare a moment to say thank you very much to those of you who were tuned in to say hello on the go. And thank you to those who have been taking part in my open lobbies, and your time and efforts are really appreciated. And I hope you enjoyed yourselves this evening as well as I have. So, yep, and welcome to the new subscribers as well. We're at like 480. I don't want to be getting ahead of myself just as of yet, because you know that we're nearly there. We're nearly there. So one day at a time, one moment at a time, which is the right mindset to have. So obviously, and in regards to when I next do open lobbies, at one stage I was doing the another open lobby session later on in the week. But not for the past couple of weeks, because when you have the manufacturers and the league racing ventures and so on that you've got to go in of, then I just wanted to be sure that I don't burn myself out too much. Whether it's me working through whatever I could be doing, or whether it's like just my normal job, or just doing a a gym session or whatever it may be, then I just want to be sure that I keep the balances to a high standard without burning myself out too much, whilst remaining consistent to stay fit and healthy for as best I possibly can, and continue to do these kind of services for you guys, whether it's like from the open lobbies and some league races and so on, giving you the chance to see what I'm up to. So looking at approximately 7 o'clock start on Friday. Obviously, just got to do some practice for the touring cars, which will be the first round of this Saturday coming. And it's certainly gone faster than so. Obviously, yeah. So once I'll be doing some practice, but behind the scenes, of course, which obviously just need to get the fuel of the car and so on, and as well as the tires as well, which the tire and fuel consumption rating is a different matter, of course, from when we get to that stage. And then so that's why I've had to be prepared for when I'm not doing any open lobbies. And then so when I do the open lobbies, which will be most likely Friday, running up till 10:30ish, something like that. So that's a few hours. It's a good few hours with a bit of qualifying, and then yeah. So hopefully that should work out nicely. And then going into next week also, be going to the GR3s, which does give you the chance to showcase more of the Porsche 911 GT3, which is the GT3 car that I do love a lot lately. It's very much good at everything, but then it's just the little issues which you do get it in every car. Like for instance, you get a bit of understeer, and then obviously you're slightly off the lacking a bit of top speed, but it's just depending on which tracks of it's really good at. But overall, it's a lovely car, really lovely car to drive. The Porsche really is. And for the Hyundai, well, it was a good experience. So that, of course, I got the chance to see how it drives, wherever it's like from going as fast as you need to, as well as the standing start. Which, yep, got some valuable information required, and then now you know. Unless some have already got to the Hyundais and obviously will have spent more time than I have, and so. But yeah. So, anybody liking the content on what I'm doing, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate your support as always. Have a great evening, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you are in the world. And from myself, Danny C, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.